Hello and welcome to Thaiger Bites. I'm Jay, this is Tim, and he's got a wardrobe change.
Because I can.
Yeah, he thought that we would look different, but I'm wearing the same shirt because I'm a rebel.
Now, this shirt, by the way, the leaves are not marijuana leaves, despite what you might think.
Yes.
This is one of many shirts that come from the Thaiger YouTube channel's Num and his family who are making the shirts, and we're ordering 6 shirts for you, 6 shirts for me from them, and I'm getting a few extras as well, and we may be selling them to you very soon.
That's right.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Apparently there is somebody who lives in those apartments on the other side who saw me in 7-Eleven yesterday and said, "Hi, I look directly into your office and you look directly into my bedroom." So good morning to you.
Hey-o.
If you are looking at us over there.
Did you get his name?
No, he's a tall gentleman. If you're watching, hello, and we can see you.
Yes.
So if you do get a chance to wave at us while we're on, wave at us one day and we'll turn the camera around and mock you mercilessly.
We should have done this yesterday because it was live and then we could literally just be waving at each other.
Sure. Oh dear.
All right. Right. Also, a quick update to Thaiger Bites viewers.
Yes.
Yes, we will be now starting to do video messages from our viewers. So we did announce this a couple of days ago, last week, near the end of it. You will now have a chance to send hopefully a 20-second video to with a message, with a comment, with something nice, something bad, something critical, whatever it is.
If it's more than 20 seconds, we're going to cut you off.
Because we will have to go through them, we'll have to filter them, and it'll take a lot of time to go through them, basically, to get them onto the episode. So try to keep it short. You can send your video messages at bites@thethaiger.com.
Can I also put another condition on it?
Yes.
You must have your clothes on.
Yes, please. Yes. No nudity.
Clothes on.
No nudity. Nudity is frowned upon in many societies around the world. Bites@thethaiger.com. BITES. So stay tuned for a new format, a new show, video messages from the viewers. Shall we get on with it?
Yeah, so we'll probably be reading out less of these comments that come from our current platforms.
Yeah.
And we'll be getting you to, just express what you feel in your own words, because the thing about words is sometimes you don't get the context right or the inflections. Sometimes the grammar is appalling and we sort of get the inflections wrong. So I think this will be good.
Yeah, and this way we'll be better able to connect with you and you can put your face where your mouth is. All right, here we go. Talking about comments, I've got one here from Murph who says, "Hi Jay, turn around and do your talking or report. That might make a lot of people happy." Wow.
Turn around?
Just turn around and talk to the wall. So facing backwards. I think he was trying to be really mean. Guess what, Murph? Nothing will break down this wall. I'm bulletproof. Come at me, bro.
Kawasaki 5959. I have no idea what that means, but he says, "Ask the people. The Thai app crashes all the time. How about they spend some money and get a better web designer to fix this useless app? What a farce." Oof. So, look, obviously there has been problems with the Thailand Pass website. I am absolutely sure they're trying to fix it as we speak. We did publish a workaround yesterday on thethaiger.com, and a lot of people have also said that they did get their Thaiger Pass approved. I think there was a figure of some 30,000 people.
Yes, 30,000 people
were issued with a Thailand Pass, were registered on Monday. So it looks like people are applying, and if you're having problems, what can we say? We can't do much about it, but we ask you to persist.
Well, this person clearly has good taste as he drives a Kawasaki. All right, moving on. Now, you started this thing about my name yesterday, and I got about 50 comments just regarding my name, that my name is not actually Jay. And people had their own... they came up with their own ideas of what my name could be. I've got one comment here from Thai Cycle who says, "I reckon his name is Sanjay," which makes sense.
Is that like a really popular name?
Sanjay, yes.
It's like Somchai in Thailand.
Yeah, basically. And Donjan says, "Is it like my friend J Ram?" It could be. Who knows?
J Ram?
It's a mystery, J Ram.
All right.
Cool name. I mean, I think it's a very traditional name.
So we've got Dale McKinney sent us a note, said, just the view of the airport tells me not to travel to Thailand right now. The airport looks like a large medical ward at a hospital. Yeah, I saw some of those photos. Not many people arriving, but everybody else walking around in hazmat suits and face masks and covered head to toe in plastic. It didn't sort of look like the welcome back to Thailand that you might be waiting for.
Yep. All right, moving on. I've got a comment here from Isaac who says, the Thaiger and coffee culture icons are entangled like Schrodinger's cat into the same space on the bottom right of my screen here on the other side of the earth, here in Tempe, Arizona, USA. Thank you for the comment, Isaac, and for watching all the way from USA. I'm glad you like us as well as coffee culture.
.Asia.
That's right. If you type in the code Thaiger, you might also get a 10% discount to buy all the roast and coffee beans from across Thailand. They also have a tasting kit, don't they?
Oh, yes, Jay. Glad you asked.
That's right. You can now taste the different flavors like Brazilian kick, Italian roast.
I feel like a hostess on The Price is Right.
Dois saquete. Yeah, you can buy this tasting pack and then invest into the bigger packs. That's right.
If the price is right.
That's right. That's coffeeculture.asia. And that's my plug for today.
MacD.
Like McDonald's? MacD?
Answer this one.
Yeah.
What is the logic behind Bangkok changing to blue status and Pattaya remaining in the red status? You tell me that one.
Because Bangkok is the capital and therefore it's more important.
Well, it's certainly seen falling numbers over the past 2 months. Chonburi is still hovering around the 250-odd new infections each day, so
yes.
It's still a bit of a concern. Obviously, it remains in the red. You can't, at the moment, get the bars open there, or you can't even go and have a beer in a restaurant at the moment. But if you have a look around, if you are in Pattaya, you might find somebody open.
Yeah, MacD, the direct...
Allegedly.
Yeah, MacD, the reason that was given is related around COVID-19 infections. All right, my next comment here is from Gijo George, who's a Tiger Cub. Thank you for being a member. He says, since protest can be present, is there any place in Bangkok to avoid for safety to not involve in internal affairs? Gijo, safe question. Tim?
My feeling about that is you would be hard-pressed if you wanted to go and find a protest.
Yes.
To actually find one. They're usually confined to intersections, and there are thousands of intersections around Thailand. Now, having said that, the last protests on Sunday and Monday were held at the Ratcha Prasong intersection. The Monday one moved to an area near the Klong Pram prison.
Yes.
So if you happen to wander into an area where there is a protest, you've got a choice. You can just walk around it and continue, or you can hang around and watch. Now, I probably wouldn't, as a visiting foreigner, get in there and get involved and start waving around placards. That is probably not going to be in your best interest, although I don't really know of anybody who's been arrested for doing that. If it had happened, we certainly would have reported it. But if there is a protest happening, just watch it, observe it. You may be inclined to want to talk to some of the people who are protesting, but probably would not get involved. But they have, well, if the police are reacting to it and they've got the rubber bullets out and the water cannons, definitely stay away from that, because that can get dangerous. In fact, do you remember the young girl who was hit by a rubber bullet?
Yes.
Was a young girl?
No, it wasn't. It was a man. He passed away.
Passed away last week after being in a coma for nearly 2 months.
Yeah.
So rubber bullets can kill.
Right.
So yeah, probably stay away, certainly if the police are there and they're starting to react to the protests. We'll do our best to keep you up to date with all the information about forthcoming protests, and if there is the police interacting in any way that is dangerous, we'll certainly pass that information on as well. Ted Han says, just got my application submitted successfully on Thailand Pass. I've reserved a rental car upon arrival at the airport. Do I need to take arranged, I think he means pre-arranged, transport, or take my rental vehicle to the hotel? You'll have to take the pre-arranged transport from the hotel. You'll sort of be in a bubble between the airport and your hotel where you'll take your PCR test. So you can't, probably better to get your rental car taken to the hotel.
Yeah, they can do that for you. Yes. All right, next comment is from JK, who says, Jay, are you certain Moderna vaccines can be transferred to someone else? Was that in writing somewhere when the order was made? I am desperately looking for vaccine for my girlfriend and her family. Thank you for the comment, JK. I do not believe it was written somewhere in writing. The story revolves around people who had reserved for this vaccine, asking for refunds, and the Private Hospitals Association, I believe, came out and said that there will be no refunds allowed. However, you will be allowed to transfer the vaccine to someone else and or use the same vaccine at a later date. So I guess your best bet would be to contact these private hospitals and ask them if there are some Moderna vaccines available. I guess that would be your best bet.
Now, the next one relates to sort of a trend we're seeing where there's half the tourists that come here apparently just to drink alcohol in bars, like you can't do that in your own country, and then the other half that come to Thailand to do things other than sit in bars and drink alcohol. Mark Wills appears to be from the former rather than the latter and says Thailand is all about booze with a capital B.
Yep.
Fun-loving tourists are not going to cut off at 9 p.m. when you're just getting started.
Yeah. And
9 p.m. is about when I get to bed.
And let me tell you, these people who think that Thailand is only about partying and booze and only come here for a reason, being a local, we're very aware of people who come here just for that. And the way you look at Thailand, we look at you the same way. Just so you know.
That was deep. JR says, we can only hope that this is the beginning of more normal times. I will wait well into 2022 before packing my suitcase and vacationing in Thailand. There are still too many restrictions and uncertainty. Thank you, JR.
Right. Ringo Swan, who is a Tiger Cub, thank you for being a member. He says, so what's happening with the new show with Tim and Caitlin? Excellent question, Ringo. Quick information, we have now decided to change the format of Good Morning Thailand, and we're going to be having a guest every day of the week. Caitlin, I believe, will be on a Thursday, so stay tuned next Thursday. Good Morning Thailand live with an extra guest. Caitlin can be visible on camera that day.
One person who won't be on Good Morning Thailand, or at least next week anyway, is Jet. Harlan's World has written a comment saying Jet is like a humorous android humanoid cyborg version 2.125.
Yep.
Well, I just wanted to inform you that in fact he is the android humanoid cyborg version 2.126.
Yes.
So you did make an error there, but thank you, Harlan.
Yep. Good try. Close enough. QW says, you guys at Thaiger found a great media niche. A platform for the never-ending whinging. Good work, lots of fun. QW, thank you for the recognition. I mean, who doesn't like a good whinge? And if you can be in front of the camera and get paid for it, why not? You do the same. Let's be honest, you do the same.
I hate whinging.
Whinging.
I don't want to whinge.
Why are you whinging?
My mother used to say, stop whinging. Some things never change. Maisie says, it's funny to see the Thai PM in Scotland not wearing a mask, shaking Joe Biden's hand and enjoying the Scottish hospitality at Gleneagles Hotel, in brackets very posh and expensive. Does he think there is no COVID in the UK? Well, of course, he's in a different country that's got different protocols at the moment, and he's doing what the locals do, as he would expect if foreign dignitaries came to Thailand. At the moment, they'd be expected to wear a mask both indoors and outdoors in public situations.
Right. Comment here from Sergey Kiselev, who says, hi, Tiger, can you help an incoming tourist and tell how Russians can visit your country? Looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you for the comment, Sergey. Russia, unfortunately, is still not in the list of low-risk countries that are allowed to come in without a quarantine. So as of right now, Sergey, you can still visit Thailand. However, you will have to do the 7-day quarantine.
In a sandbox.
In a sandbox, yes.
And there are 4 sandbox areas.
That is Phuket, Bangkok, Krabi, and Phang Nga.
Well done. Or, if you're not vaccinated, you can still come to Thailand, but you'll have to do 10 days quarantine. Thumper NY,
What a
assuming
name.
that stands for New York, stands for Wah, Crimea River. The drunks can't drink openly all night in a bar during a pandemic. Bunch of idiots, stay away drunks. Thank you, Thumper. I think you're being a little unkind there, but We appreciate your sentiment.
I understand the frustration, though. I'm guessing Thumper's either an expat or a person who comes to Thailand often, and all these people just crying about the booze, booze, booze. Like, guys, get over it.
If you had a look at the ad we showed in Good Morning Thailand today, a new ad from the Tourism Authority of Thailand, it runs for 2 minutes. It didn't really have a lot of images of the bars in Pattaya.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So what they're thinking of is that people want to come here
For a lot more reasons
for
than
other
just
reasons.
booze. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. We
Right.
love all your different comments. I'm just watching, hopefully, to see if that person's going to wave to us.
We're
from the
not
other
live,
side.
but we're not live. He doesn't know we're talking about him.
That's
But
true.
he will tomorrow. Tomorrow is just going to be waving for like 30 minutes. His arm's going to be sore. Why are they not talking about me?
Saggy white underpants, it's leaning out the window, waving madly.
All right, my last comment for today is from MetTech, who says, Jay, if a Thai refers to you as bang, do you consider this to be an insult? My Nepalese adopted brother becomes very angry when called bang. Is it worse than farang? Thank you, Stark. Stark, I believe the word you're referring to is, he spelt it bang, but it's pronounced bang, which literally basically translates into brother. It's more prevalent amongst the Muslims of Thailand. It originates from Malaysia, and a lot of the times you'll notice how in Thailand we say P as pay respects for brother. Malaysians and the Muslims in Thailand use the word bang instead of P. So it'll be bang Tim, which just means brother Tim. So it's actually a sign of respect. Unless they're trying to be, unless they're trying to use the word just to offend your adopted brother, which I highly doubt. It's definitely not like farang. It's not derogatory or doesn't have any negative connotation to it.
You're
and
a font of knowledge.
And that is my information on bang.
You've been spending a bit of time on Google.
No, I know. I'm very well aware of it. I'm from Phuket, so in the south of, as you go more to the south of Thailand, there's a lot more Muslim communities.
So you're just clarifying that there are Muslim people using the word bang.
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 Yes, pronounced bang, spelled B-A-N-G, yes.
All right, let's
Right.
move on.
Okay, and those are all the comments we have for today. We hope that you enjoyed the episode. If you do have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. You can always leave your comments on YouTube shows, on Facebook, on Instagram, and the Thaiger Talk forum on our websites.
And from next week,
Yes. We will have video messages. You can send your messages at bites@thetiger.com. That is BITES, bites@thetiger.com.
turn your camera on, turn it around so it's in selfie mode.
Yes, landscape. Always shoot in landscape, not vertical.
Don't do it like that.
Turn it around.
Do it like that.
Landscape. Yes.
And then don't look at yourself, because that's bad. You look at the camera, that means you'll be looking at us, and then you can do your comment like this. Hi Jay, hate your shirts, really like Tim's shirts. By the way, Tim is much more handsome than you. Enjoy watching the programs. See you later. And then turn it off and send it to, hello?
bites@thetiger.com. All right, that's it from us today.
Easy.
We hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jason, behind the buttons, and thank you, Shai, editing our other programs. And thank you, all the viewers, for joining us today. Tried to do that all in one breath. Probably not a good idea. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.